So we've rebalanced the teams. We've got Dragonshire as the map. We've got Kin, Wahii, Akoz, Beast, and Kstyle. Now Beast will show up as Legion on the map. He usually plays Nazebo, and they'll be on the one team. On the other team we have Sunshine, Dridden, GaRa, Mancakes, and Pride. GaRa, a great guy that's been guesting and having a good time with us. He normally plays Abathur. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do on a map like this. I always feel a little bit shortchanged when I have an Abathur on a map where I need somebody to cap a shrine. Now, what kind of comp do you normally do to make Abathur work?
So typically Abathur can work with a 2-tank combo because once you get to level 20, there's a talent called Hive Mind, which makes your symbiote like appear on two of your allies. And in teamfight, it's basically a huge multiplier to your damage output, shield, and just as everything. But in this case, the West team is going with a Butcher Abathur combo along with like Leoric and Uther. So
right.
Basically,
the East
what
team,
we can be expecting to see is Dridden going in as a Butcher, getting maybe Divine Shield from Pride, and having the Abathur symbiote right on himself.
Okay, and Beast is matched up against Dridden in the bottom of the Butcher. I worry about that Butcher stun on someone like Nazebo, but maybe maybe his stuff will work, his zombie wall. We've got 3 of the West team in mid, that's interesting. Of course, Kstyle is Falstad having a lot of maneuverability. He's back up to the top right away. Interesting trying to float a little bit more there, and Pride going up already to try and get the shrine. It will be up here in 15 seconds, but he's getting into position ahead of time. How's this going to work? Now, oh, that's the stun I was waiting for on bottom. Dridden's going in, and he's got the hamstring. Oh, and Legion does get away. Now, we still have 2 mid. Why do you think we have 2 mid? Wouldn't you be trying to cap a shrine?
Akoz has yet to pick his first talent for some reason.
Well, maybe it's bugged. Okay, Lily is rotating bottom now. Oh, Nazebo's doing his thing. Oh, and now look at that. Dridden kept the stun for when he was trying to run away. I love that. Top is securely in the East hands. Nope, no. Actually, West has pushed them out. I'm waiting for Mancakes to just zap him over the wall there. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. Bottom, of course, Wahii can't contest with those mines in the bushes. He doesn't even know about them, of course. Up top, though, Kstyle and Kin are able to hold that off. I like the fact that Pride and Wallfulls are just like, yeah, whatever, we're going to get XP. Really focusing on Falstad, but his damage is getting through. Pride's got the heals, though, but they're both low on mana up top. Bottom has gone to blue hands, and Dridden is down. That combination of the blind, of course, from Lily is really good against Butcher. East is pushing back in on top.
Yeah, so realize Wahii at level 4, he added Mass Verdicts, so that increases the number of targets for blinding wind from 2 to 4,
right.
So he's able to reliably blind Leoric, Butcher, and also Uther.
A perfect call for this comp, yeah. Okay, so Butcher, of course, back against Legion. Legion very low on mana there. And, of course, the Abathur poke is going to hit him, yes. I think East is going to get this. Carefully watching the bottom. It is 2-on-1. There isn't much in the way of heals unless he can get his hamstring off. Top is being contested. Blue is back on that. Wallfulls traditionally not playing the assassin kind of role. He's very much into the tanks and stuff, so we'll see how this goes. Akoz trying to get it. Now Akoz is low on mana and trying to get it with the Sunshine right there. So I think I would just hold off. You know, it's nice, it's pressure, but you really can't necessarily get it just yet. You need some mana, you need some people to help you out. Oh, this might be it for Dridden. I don't know if this is going to work. The blinds are stopping his heals. He pulls out, smartly pulls out. Nice work. Oh, he's going back in. Oh, he's got the hamstring. Wow, good disengage and then back. Then the blind happens. Trying to cap it, but smartly decides to stay alive rather than take the spider damage. Mana up top, real issue now. He's trying to hold it, Pride's trying to hold it, but it's against 2 people now. not worth dying over the Shrine, so I'm glad he's pulling back there. Leoric manhandling at mid there, Sunshine, because of course she's getting that buff every once in a while. I have no fear that she can take that, except that Falstead, of course, can port down immediately. He's got really good maneuverability.
Yeah, and from here you can see the power of Abathur on a champion like Butcher or Illidan. Like, even though Dridden is 1 versus 2 in the bottom, I'd say he actually did pretty well in terms of...
Yeah.
Obviously he didn't capture the Shrine, right? But
he did now, yeah.
He did a pretty good job, yeah.
And he did 1 versus 2 against a person with blinds. But Abathur, of course, isn't blinded. Sunshine smartly pulling back. She does have the Abathur bonus. Legion is low on mana, so she might be able to zone him out here. She's got good sustain. Butcher trying to deal with the blinds from Wahii. I wonder if he'll... Oh, good try down the bottom there. Oh, right into tower range. You can just stop that any time. Oh, good job. He pulls back. And you know what? It's the Abathur poke that's really combined with Dridden's positioning that's really making that work. We got a nice team fight up top. Really good hit on Kstyle there. Going back to mid to see if Sunshine can get out of this. Nice E. She's back out. Of course, Abathur's helping her out a little bit. Where's Abathur going to switch to next? I would switch to top if I were him, maybe. Get on Pride there. Nice double pull there. Pride gets out. Wallfulls low on mana, but managed to hold the fort there. A lot of pressure on them. Level-wise, though, exactly the same. Like, this is pressure, but I don't know if they're going to be able to carry this off. Oh. Sunshine is winning against Akoz in mid. The Abathur bonus there, and I don't know if Falstead will come down to stop it. Oh, wow. We have a dead Pride. Dead Uther there. He's, of course, doing a few heals, but Wallfulls needs the mana anyways. Mana is huge. Oh my god, are we about to see a turnaround right here? Nice close match. Akoz smartly withdrawing, so he's not taking the minion damage. He cannot afford to tank that. It's not worth going for. He knows he can get Falstead for help there. Both Wahii and Nazeebo, so both Lili and Nazeebo are low. Kstyle coming in from behind with the W's. He's really poking him down. Wahii with the ult. Oh, they hit their ults just ahead of them. And we have our first Shrine right there. Now, smartly, I think, if possible, Akoz should go top or bottom. You always want to get one of those healing fountains down so you have a chance of getting the fountains. Unfortunately, also tanking a bit of damage from the towers, the minions, everything. I think really good to stick with your team there. Bottom would be a great spot to be right now.
Yeah, the first Dragon Knight is really weak, so he was only able to get 1 tower out of that.
Yeah. Nazeebo doing a good job. He did get some stuff down bottom, and the healing fountain is down. So at least the from Nazeebo's actions there, a fountain is down. That bottom shrine will be easier to capture. That's what I've seen too in some of the, like, even I think it was Kappa Wolves and versus I'm trying to remember the other team. I want to say Panda Bears or something like that. But anyways, you know the strat anyways, of course, is get those healing fountains down in top or bottom so that team fight happens easier or better all the time. Getting low on mana. Did Kin pick the one to gain back some mana there? Let's just see here. So no. As Mirrodin? Oh, okay.
No, typically you would go for Thunderclap build. That is the most popular build right now, which is the one that Kindayar has.
I guess, and that makes sense to have the attack speed reduced in this kind of build, eh?
Yep.
See, I watched Tempo Storm, and they actually use, I thought, maybe I misread it, but I thought it was the get mana back for each hammer throw, and then also, oh, look at that ult. What a fight. Yeah, nice ult by Kelpis.
Turned back and stopped, and he... So there was probably some pathing problem?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was an exciting team fight. Nice wombo combo. They are going for Nazeebo, of course, on bottom. He's really pushed up. He's not getting out of this. Wow. Did you think the wall will get him?
Yeah, I thought the wall.
Now, if I were those guys, I would go bottom camp right now. Yep. And I would have someone positioned on the west side, in the bushes on the west side. I do not want to lose visibility there, although they do have Butcher right above them. Falstead, of course, trying to make sure they have an even trade by doing something up top. But having these minions pushed during this will be huge, especially where the bottom lane is pushed back so far.
I think the East team can just use this momentum and push down the bottom fort.
Right.
Because they're not going to get top. They have nobody there.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Just do what you've got an advantage on. Yeah, that makes sense. Abathur, of course, farming up the Abathur ult. He does tend to favor that monstrosity ult. It's Nazeebo against the other team down on bottom. He's using the fountain for probably the last time. They're going to take that out. Probably taking a little bit of damage from the tower, but of course he's got his heals. He'll be back out. Just have to be careful about taking... Just want those minions to tank that. Good job. Sunshine just pushing in. Sunshine just really good in good positioning, good ults. Pride smartly saying, hey, I'm out of here. Now you see up top, they've done a counter push. They're doing a good trade. I think that's going to be it for Legion. I think Dridden's going in. He's all the way in. He's got him chained! Wow. Falstead coming down to deal with the monstrosity at mid, so we got two lanes being pushed by the east side. Oh, that's that monstrosity gone right there. But Kstyle is Falstead almost down. Kin trying to make a play for the East Mercs. East Mercs, dangerous spot, but F successful. Really good ploy. Oh, Kstyle, that's going to be it, I think, yeah. Tough Butcher counter there with the Abathur, wow. Wallfulls trying to deal with the Mercs up top. A good matchup. Level 15 for both teams. The Abathur still in a safe spot, continual pressure on mid. Bottom lane is pushed for both sides to the last keep. What is the last keep called? Is it called a different name than the forts?
So the outer ones are forts and the inner ones are keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of course Wallfulls is doing that up top. That's a bit of pressure on bottom. The people at mid, are a little bit low on health. So as much as they might like to capture that mid, they're going to have to win a team fight here. However, Leoric's there. And let's check to see if Leoric's ult is up. One good tomb right here. Leoric's ult is up in...
Dragon Knight.
Yeah, and Leoric's ult is ready too, so she can just put that down on that group there, and that would be it. If she can trap them in right now with a wombo combo, doesn't even need to. Exciting. Wow, look at that. Nazeebo coming down from the split push, just trying to keep them in the game by getting that XP. Good positioning. They're both trying to stay, of course, west so that the Dragon Knight doesn't kick them behind and then get them caught out. But a Wallfulls... a lift there. Ooh. Now, how do you peel that Butcher stun? That Butcher stun, Dridden is just doing amazing with that. What do you do to peel that? You've got Lily for the blind, I guess. I guess you've got Mirrodin for the stun.
Blind, stun, and then also if your zombie wall comes up quick enough, you can trap him in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, is there any other priority target that you would consider? Like, in my opinion, it's just Butcher's really making the game.
Yeah, so Butcher is kind of like a all-in hero.
Yeah.
So if he gets the momentum and he keeps on killing, he's just going to become a killing machine. But if you can stop him and kill him, then there's not much he can do.
And it's hard to decide. Like, you want to get Kelthus, of course, because he can do so much damage to the entire team.
Yeah.
However, Butcher's up front healing himself and wrecking some of their squishies. So here we go again.
Charges, if he gets to an impassable terrain, he'll keep on charging for a while.
Yep.
Even though he's not actually moving in terms of displacement.
I would almost suggest, let me know, but it seems as if the East team is moving as a team, they're fighting as a team, the West is getting caught out, and Butcher is excellent at catching people out. He's that guy in Albion Online with the Claymore, just charging in, rooting, stunning, you know, just wrecking people. Oh, this will be a good push on bottom. Akoz manages to slip out. Nice escape. Ken's going to have a little bit of trouble here. I think he's got enough heals and a jump. Oh, just enough spike damage from the Abathur Dridden or Butcher combo. Oh, Butcher's back in there. He's got Akoz stunned there and held up. Oh, but they do manage. Falstead just takes him down. Nice ultimate by Falstead. And Wahii, of course, blinding them to make all that happen. Zombie wall, Nazeebo is definitely taking care of the mercs behind. I think it's probably important to push up with the team if they're going to keep chasing, although I think it's important to stop chasing too, so. Oh, a little bit of a living bomb there issue where they were still grouped up and they took damage from the living bomb. How do you recognize that? How do you spot that you've got a living bomb on you? What is the cue that they should all be looking for to avoid that extra damage?
So basically your body starts glowing as if you're burning.
It's simple, that makes sense. Let's make sure we see that,
so
get
if
used
you
to
have
it.
played World of Warcraft, it's kind of like the Baron Geddon, the bomb that it puts on you, and then you basically want to get away from your team when you have that.
Yep. Is there an audio cue as well? Because I find the audio cue for Butcher and a lot of other things is what saves me every time.
No, I don't think there is an audio cue, and that's why KO Living Bomb is so strong now for a.
Now Lili has to watch out. Do not want to push in through the east side without vision there. Good job pulling back there, Wahii. Okay, they have a bit of pressure on their core down that mid lane, of course. They're trying to keep up in levels. They're now just about 2 levels behind. They're also, of course, trying to keep up with the pressure of the Dragonshire, so dealing with a lot of pressure. I think East team smartly just going to say, hey, screw that, we're just going to go bottom lane all the way. They're just waiting for the minions to catch up. The minions are pretty far behind, so I'm not sure how they're going to do this. I think this could be their first mistake. They're tanking that. They've got some, they got some Locusts helping to push in. They're taking a little bit of damage here. And Uberex in on the fight. Pride does a stun for a disengage. That was nice. The slow from Kstyle is coming in. They are chasing quite far. Oh, Kin's got a nice stun on Butcher. They hate Butcher.
Oh,
wow, they're after Butcher. Now the living bomb was on Akoz there briefly. It looks like it's off. Everything's good. Maybe it was a cleanse? No. Sunshine down, but of course as the Orc, she can keep pushing in. They do not see the Abathur above. They might get Shrine here. Now, what I would do is have Kstyle go immediately for the middle spot. And here he goes. Here he goes.
The Abathur can actually go claim the top one away.
He could.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He's pressuring that top lane, and now they have a Dragon Knight. Oh, one little slip up there. Again, that pushing the bottom lane without the minions, I think started that off. It just sort of created a chain of events. Let's look at this mid fight. They are fighting with the Dragon Knight. Not as powerful as the Seed boss. Like the... Oh, they grouped up again for the Living Bomb. That's a little rough there. But the... on the Seed map, the Garden Terror, it hits hard. It hits people hard. Now look, there is damage being put on the core right now while they're pushing this. But if they get this pressure down on the mid lane in time, they might be able to even it up. Yeah, definitely do a fire to the other side. Now, who would you kick? If you were Kstyle right now, if you were the Dragon Knight, who would you kick? The healer.
I would definitely kick Kale.
Okay, Kale, that makes sense too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since they're pulling out. Like, they don't have the team there. Like, Kin is back to deal with this pressure on bottom. I think I would have supported the Dragon Knight more. And go back for that stuff after. Because now, he's probably going to die.
It's going to be very difficult for him to survive.
He's going to get lifted, chained, that's it.
Chained, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad idea to stay there unless they were really, really low on mana. I think they got worried about the pressure behind and thought they could deal with all of it, but that's not the case. If you were to recap, how would you play that differently, that mid disengage?
I think you're either going to just go in and put. So first of all, at the fort in the middle before the keep, there was an unnecessary engagement where Anubarak basically charged into both the tower and also the fort and took a lot of damage from the tower and also KO. Right, that was a little bit unnecessary. What they could have really do is just stay behind the Dragon Knight while the Dragon Knight knocks at the fort.
Yep.
And then when your opponent tries to get a Dragon Knight, you will counter engage with that Anubarak burrow.
Okay, save it. Don't be so quick to use it as the starting point. Now we got Beast kind of pushed up here a little bit. He's in a bit of a dangerous spot again against a team that can easily take somebody down with that Butcher engage. I think some really good trades here. Both equal levels now. This is going to get close. Of course, always trying to push out that mid lane, which Beast was doing there. Because there's a lot of pressure there. I think smart of GaRa to pick mid lane to keep pressuring. Like that's a powerful lane to pressure.
The game can go anywhere at this point because everybody's got all the talents at level 20. And the
Akoz is going for an engage. He's got Living Bomb on him. You can see that little bit of a glow. Wallfulls does manage to poke out. Oh, sorry, Storm Bolt out. Bolt of the Storm out. They're sort of sitting in that ult there, and okay, they're going for Dridden now. It's just the damage, guys. I think they're gonna get him. Nice.
Yep, they got him.
So it's a bit of a trade, though. They did lose the Anubarak. And was that another Living Bomb that got some people? Where's Nazeebo dying? Oh. Yeah, a little tough to split push there. That's too bad. So a bit of a unfortunate trade there that there's 2 dead for the West team. Stuff pushing on top. That's all on its own. That's not even like a hatted minion. That's just pushing on its own.
Yeah, so one thing about this comp in general for the East team is that, because you have 2 tanks, and Nazeebo is a specialist. In this case, it's a little bit difficult for Nazeebo to be a split pusher,
right?
Since if the rest of 4 get into an engagement, you're going to be just having one real DPS.
Good point. And that DPS, as Falstead, is single target. It's not even going to hurt and soak like all of them. It's not like Kelthus or something or Jaina.
Yep.
Which could slow the people down and do that. Now notice that Abathur has got Locust Nest. I would have thought double hive mind with Butcher and Leoric up front might be a good way to go. But you know what? He's creating the pressure. Oh, I missed that.
I would actually go for hive mind because you have the Butcher, you have Leoric, and you have a very melee-oriented Uther if you look at his talents, similar to last game. So hive mind can really make a difference in team fights.
And pushing that team comp to further success.
Yep.
Falstead has managed to go bottom and do a little bit with that. Smartly disengages. Nazeebo's trying for the top lane. Again, really hard. I think they're just feeling the pressure. They're like, I'm going to go here. I'm going to try and deal with this. But they can't. Like, Nazeebo's got no escapes anymore. He does not have that level 13 sprint. He's about to be lifted up. And that's going to be it for Nazeebo. Oh my god. Oh my god. He takes out Kelthus. Holy crap. I can't type wow. Can I do it? Can they see it? I don't know. That was incredible.
No, I don't think they can see it. And another thing interesting to note is that if you look at the damage on the West team, Abathur is actually rocking second highest hero damage. So that with a hive mind can really make a huge difference.
Yep.
Sorry, the East team.
Okay, Butcher pushed up a little bit on the bottom, but he does have support nearby. Of course, there's the hive mind monstrosity there. They're eager to get Butcher. He doesn't have much in the way of escapes. He's got lots of engages, but hard to get out once he's in there. Now tricky, because at this point in the game, and a little mistake now with Kelthus and Butcher down. Oh, and they're going for Sunshine. Akoz with the CC and more CC and more CC after that. Kin with the hammer for the finish. 3 down now for the other team. Oh, Kel'Thas is back up. Uther's trying to get the top shrine. They have managed to stop the bottom one. Nazeebo dealing with the bottom stuff. This is tight. So I think here you either push a lane as 3 on the bottom while those 2 are down, or you like get the bottom mercs and push, or do you go for that top shrine?
I think for top, you definitely need to have somebody because an Abathur going for the nest is a really gigantic pushing power, as you can see how Kstyle is
Struggling to deal with that, yeah.
Yeah, stopping the push.
Okay, we have a bit of a split push here. Oh, what is going to happen here? Nazeebo's moving in. Of course, not the tank. Akoz coming in, though, maybe with the save. Pride does a stunning save. They're trying to get out through the ult. Akoz pushing fairly deep.
They see the Abathur.
They're on the Abathur top.
The Stormbolt hit the Locust, so it didn't get Abathur at that time.
They've gotten Abathur down. This could be allow them to get the mid shrine. Now they should be all pushing towards mid. They should be making sure they get mid shrine.
Decided to get the camp before getting the shrine.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that could. Oh,
this could be it. Oh, the Orc's bottom.
Yeah. So
Sunshine gets it.
That is a critical mistake.
Oh
if
no.
If Lyric got the shrine before he went for the camps, yeah.
Okay, so they are all now pushing top. The other team is going to push bottom with the bosses. That's what I would do, is I'd just go bottom with all those mobs. They've got mercs on the bottom. They should just go together. They're recalling, though. They could do a great base race there. This will be interesting, then. Now they're trying to get out of the living bomb on a bunch of them. That AoE.
I would disengage as the West team right now.
Yep. I feel like they're missing. Oh, okay, because Akoz is back.
Oh, look at the living bomb just lighting them up.
Yep. Excuse me. I think they're determined to try and make this work. I think they feel like this is their only chance. And there's another ultimate already.
Nice bolt by Wallfulls.
Yeah. And Abathur right on the core. Akoz getting some help to go back out and deal with it. Dragon Knight has 7 seconds, so he's just getting out of there. Let's look back at the Abathur. Kstyle determined just to make sure that does not bother them again. Tough. Okay, so we got 2 lanes now pushing against the West team. 1 lane pushing against the East team. They are all grouping up there, going for that camp. They know the other team is there. It's the only spot to be. They've seen the bottom one. They know they've got an advantage. And the Entomb
Kindayar jumps out.
Jumps out. Nice.
Nice disengage.
Yep. And they got the Merc camp. Or no, they did not get the Merc camp. The East team got it. East team smartly just said, hey, we're just going to get some more Mercs, put some pressure, and push that bottom lane, which we've been so successful on. What's going on with Abathur up here? He is just trying to deal with the lane a bit. He's taking a little bit of lane damage there, and he is spotted, of course. Falstad could jump in on him. They are all pushing top. Is this going to be a base race, do you think?
I think the West team probably will fall back. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're visible too, right? Like they couldn't get their, and nor could they necessarily win the team fight there. Like they, well,
the team fight can go either way, depending depends on who gets caught.
Oh, look at this East team patiently waiting in the bush, letting West push out a little bit.
Oh, this is not looking.
This is rough. This is
pretty brutal,
yeah. Who would you focus as the East team? I'd focus Nazeebo, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, nice bush check by Kin! But the stun, oh. They're trying to disengage a little bit. Falstad goes in for that. They got 3 kills! No, 2 kills. They're going after... Kstyle definitely going after Wallfulls there. Nice job. And get that Kel'Thas down.
That was a really good burst on
Wow.
Dridden.
Wow. And what made that all happen was Kin checking the bush and making sure. That was the pivotal move. Akoz going pretty deep. He doesn't have much in the way of health, and Sunshine could, of course, just put a W behind her.
Sunshine put W and Q, and
yeah,
would be dead. Yeah.
Yeah, she's able to get him. So it's important to push, but I think you could let somebody else do that. I think you could let Kstyle and those guys come up. Just be nearby. Be aware of what they can do. But again, Leorc's kind of new. I haven't played against much. Look at Abathur pushing their base while they do this base race. Abathur, of course, quite strong against this with the catapults. Now, Falstad, of course, can get back there pretty quick. Oh, but East base going down quickly. What a turnaround. Kael'thas, 7 seconds, is not going to make it in time. Oh, I want to see that last fight again. What the hell? That was incredible.
Yeah, and Kstyle did a really good positional play. Like, he stayed back the entire time. He knew something was wrong, so he didn't get caught. He let Nazeebo get caught first.
Right, yeah. And then he did Kstyle's ult through the middle, because that was the main damage that they needed. They did not have the team damage, the AoE damage that the other team had with Kael'thas. Let's look at these stats here at the end. Look at that siege damage by Nazeebo. 344. 314 for the Abathur. Kael'thas hero damage, 102,000. I think decent KDAs on everybody. Certainly the East team had a few more kills. I think Butcher, for being up front, it wasn't bad with the 6 kills. There was maybe the one time that he was caught out to the southwest, that he was just a bit pushed up and he's got no escapes. It's like Nazeebo, it's difficult to get out. Of course, Nazeebo at least has the wall a bit. Wow. Anything else on the talents that you want to comment on?
I can no longer see the screen, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can get that in a routine.
Yeah, let's hop on up.
It's a really good game.
Can I say, I wanted to type at one point for everybody to see, wow!
Unclench those butt cheeks, Rook.
That was incredible.
That was an awesome game. Very back and forth.
It was just incredible. Like, very back and forth. Very neat to see the Butcher having to fight against 2 people with blinds on the bottom, and then the combination of just sort of going in. And the one time when you saved the stun for when they were trying to leave, so you didn't initiate it with it, you finished with it. And then there was I'm trying to remember the Kael'thas sort of pulling everybody up at one point in time. There was a really nice wombo combo right around level 10 where you guys entombed and then did the Phoenix and everything at the mid lane. And I was just like, this could get painful.
Yeah, it was a really fun game.
Mm-hmm. Well played.
Like, our whole thing from the beginning was, okay, look at them. They got Butcher and a bunch of people to support Butcher. How can we stun and take off the Butcher?
Yeah,
But
At one point we were so behind, we were like, hold the game, just hold till late.
Yeah, I feel big thing too. We were saying don't split up, don't get picked, and we split up, and we got picked. We did exactly what we said not to do, but we pulled it at the end.
Yeah, we had a lot of comments about that. Is that the East Side team has a really good pick. Like, they can, if they find somebody, they're dead.
Oh, yeah,
And,
with the Butcher.
And we knew that. We knew that and played right into your hands several times.
Yeah. Well, it's tough too, because that is the style that you guys have been, some of you have been playing with. Like, it makes sense for Nazeebo to split push a certain amount, but then it's tough to disengage from a Butcher.
I will say it was really fun with you down in the bottom, Dridden, because I felt like I was ruining your day. I was totally ruining your day, and it was really fun.
Oh no, it was good times.
We were amazed that
I
was working.
was
That
like-
was good.
I was like, "Hey guys, I need help."
Oh, I wish I had the comms from both sides. That would have been awesome. We'll have to record those just on TeamSpeak, just to save those. That'd be entertaining sometime.
Yeah, you could just paste them in
Yeah.
different spots.
Yeah, people might be interested in hearing what the other team sounded like.
So for the other team, was, like, at the very last second I decided to take a new Barak. Was he effective?
What was your role as a Nubrak? To get Kael'thas in the back, or to stop Butcher
Stun
after he does
and
the stun?
heal.
Yeah. There was
I
one
don't
part.
think that you're.
So there's 2 important things that for the East team. One is Sunshine. Remember, you were getting the Merc camp at the bottom. you decided to go for that
Yeah.
before the shrine. Yeah, that was the turning point. And then when because that
yeah, because they
little
got
window.
the shrine. They
I'll
got
be back.
the dragon.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Right, but if you got the shrine first, they wouldn't have gotten the dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then another thing is, I think if Abathur went Hive Mind, the game might turn out to be a little bit different. But
with the Butcher, Leoric, and Uther being quite up front with your stun
Yeah.
and everything else, there could have been some nice damage from that potentially.
yeah, because if you look at the damage chart, right, Abathur is already doing the second most damage on that team.
Hero damage, yeah.
Yeah, hero damage, almost twice of Dridden's damage. So like with Hive Mind, that damage, you can probably even do close to KO. In fact.
102.
But dang.
I will say that
Yeah.
Abathur, on that bottom shrine, you kept putting mines in the close
Yeah.
ranges. And I kept walking
Yeah.
because I didn't want to go around to the other side and get that far away from the gate, so I just kept eating them. But it's like, he put mines there, he put mines there again. God damn it, the stupid mines.
So annoying, yeah.
Yeah, I have to, man. That's my job.
Yeah. There was one time when everybody recalled to deal with the Dragon Knight 2 and from the East team, and you guys had some mercs pushing on the bottom, and I thought you could maybe base race. I thought you could maybe go and get the bottom, but it's all in the recording there. It was just
Yeah, I remember
obviously
that.
we can see everybody.
That was my call. I kind of asked everybody to back out because I really didn't think our mercs could beat out a dragon because it was a pretty late dragon, and they had almost the whole team there.
That's a
too,
good
so
point.
It was going to be a really strong push.
Yeah, they had to
Yeah,
get through a fort. They had to get through the towers, the keep, and then to the base, whereas you guys were just at their base. So I thought it might be
Right.
possible, but yeah, good point.
It is
wasn't
funny
my
that
game.
you mentioned that because we actually were
We
going
discussed
to
it.
go for it and decided against it.
Yeah,
We'll never know.
we'll never know. Just incredible. Just really good match. Good to watch and well played.
Yeah, that second game was a nail biter, man. It was fun.
Yeah.
Like at the end, I saw a lot of 4 stun chains with Dridden and what was it, Nubrak. I just saw someone get like, I think it was Dridden and Butcher got locked up completely for 5 seconds and just died. The team fight.
Yeah.
There's a couple times that I just got cut out.
There was one time with the Nubarek on the northeast side, so just northeast of the shrine, where I saw you Akoz, and you were just able to totally, sort of like what the Butcher was doing, you were able to lock somebody down with all your stuns and stuff, so that caught somebody out. You're have a good chase or disengage, depending on what you need.
Alright, guys, I gotta run. Thanks,
Cool.
That was fun.
Yeah, I'll throw these up on YouTube right now. They'll be up for the morning for sure.